today we're doing some hair coloring. Mom's like hot pink, so we're going to redo it because it's starting to fade out. We normally do her ears and her tail. We use the Top Performance. It says Vampire Red here, but depends on the amount of time you leave it on the coat, it will turn a different color. So in this case, this one comes to pink. We have a toothbrush, and then we have our foil paper. And make sure you wear gloves.
Okay, so we're gonna start by, folding the ear onto her hand. Avoid the...
Applying the pet dye is an easy process. So just have your toothbrush ready, your foil paper ready, and your color ready. So you're applying it to the fur very lightly, as if you were brushing the hair. Make sure you apply it throughout the fur and put as much that is needed to get the perfect color that you need.
And also, you definitely want to let the pet parents know that the color may cause itching, allergy reaction to the dog. So you want to let them know before you go ahead and apply the color to the dog, just so they're not saying that you're the one who caused it. Because with every product, there's going to be something that can happen either to you or to the dog. So we applied quite a bit. It does have a weird smell to it, but once you wash it really, really well, the smell does go away. Kind of fold her ear up a little bit.
After using our brush to apply the pet dye onto the hair, lightly fold the ear. You're folding the hair, not the whole ear, and then take your foil paper, put it on there, squeeze it just a little bit. Don't squeeze it hard. You're just squeezing it so the foil paper can stay on. The reason why we do that is to not have hair, the hair dye falling onto the dog's face and getting into their eyes. All right, so let's start with the other ear.
All right, honey bun. So you should be able to see on this ear better. Same thing, hold on to the ears, avoiding the face and the eye, of course. And then just kind of color it down, like that, just like that. You don't have to brush it hard, just apply it to the hair. And you do want to be careful because they stain like really, really bad. And doing this, you definitely want to use eye wash before and after, because it does get all over the dog when you're rinsing them. Again, this is the Vampire Red Top Performance color. So we're using the Vampire Red to give her hot pink ears and tail. Mom had a dream that she had a pink dog, so this is the closest we can give her to a pink dog. Frankie, stay. Good girl. There you go. The reason why she's short, she's getting a summer cut because they're going away, but typically she's very fluffy. Okay? We have a foil paper. Curl the ear a little bit. And set the foil paper onto the hair. There. Again, the foil paper is to help enhance the color and, of course, holding it away from her face. So we're going to go ahead and start with her tail. And it's the same thing with her tail. Okay, it was hot pink. So we're going to go ahead and make it hot pink again. Just lightly brush it onto the hair. The bottle says that you can leave it up to 15 minutes, but to do hot pink, we don't leave it for 15 minutes. We leave it for like maybe 7 to 10 minutes. Just kind of let her, you know, sit on the table. I don't recommend putting them in the kennel while they have this color on them, because, you know, you're not going to stand there at the kennel to wash them. So just let them sit on the table, time it, and then you'll be able to get going with it. The tail takes a little bit more, but it's a tail, so. I know, honey. There you go. Sit. Good girl. Make sure you get every little strain, unless the client wants a color where they have like some part white and some stay pink. Then you definitely want to go ahead and get everything colored. I don't color it all the way up to the base of her tail. I leave a little bit of space because I want to avoid her anus. Now, if the pet parent absolutely want to, you can definitely go ahead and color the base of her tail, but I wouldn't do it. Okay, again, we have a big piece of foil paper. Wrap it. Like, the tip of her tail is right here. This is all hair that I'm bending, okay? So just bend it like that. Put it right here. Secure a little bit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let her sit for 10 minutes, okay? So we'll be right back.
So we're going to be using the whitening shampoo. It's the Hydrosis whitening shampoo on, you know, the entire body. And also how we go ahead and get our color. It's been sitting on for 13 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off. It does look bright red, but with a lot of washing, it does comes out to be hot pink. Typically, let's leave that out for a second. So, give me one moment. Our little helper is gonna come out and help us. Rinsing the dog after applying the dye to his ears, his body, or, you know, wherever. I always recommend that you have a helper around, because once you start washing the poor thing, she's gonna want to sit down in the tub, so the color is gonna get to her body. It's just going to stain her. It's a big mess. So what I would recommend is get someone to help you hold him or her, so he's not sitting down in it. As you can see in the video, once you start rinsing off that color, it's bright red. I mean, that's why it's called vampire red, because the water is bright red. So you definitely want to get someone to help you, so you're not getting anywhere, so it's not getting anywhere that it shouldn't be getting. Remove the thing. It can go down. You see, right now it is red. So, you're gonna take our whitening shampoo. Kind of let that soak on for a second. And with this one, hold her face up. Can you hold her face up, please? Alright, gotcha. If you don't have someone to help you do this, I mean, you can definitely go ahead and do it by yourself. But you have to keep in mind, you have to work fast. The colors stick Pretty, pretty quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and wet her entire face. I know, honey, I got you. We're gonna put some of that shampoo on her ears, avoiding her face. We don't want the whitening shampoo to get in her eye. Okay. There we go. I know, honey, I got you. So we're gonna use some face shampoo on her face, which is tearless. And it's also the berry face shampoo that's also tearless. And it's almost like a whitening shampoo for the face. Okay. Gonna let that sit, and we're gonna do her butt. I know, honey, I know. Hold on to her. Same thing, it's bright red. And we'll pull it. Looks like straight blood. And it smells awful. Hold that. Thank you. We're good. I know, honey, I got you, I got you. I know. It's the worst thing. Okay, so we're gonna clean her up. You're gonna keep washing until you get that pink color coming up. It does take a while for you to scrub it to get it. So pretty much I'm gonna wash her about maybe like 3-4 times to get that pink color. The berry face shampoo again. I know, honey, I got you. We're on our 4th bath. So if you could see, it is starting to turn pink. Now we're gonna go ahead and use the whitening shampoo on the rest of her body. Just make sure you rinse the dog throughout, because like really make sure you rinse it, because the color takes a while to come off. So we're starting to turn pink here. And then once you dry it, you'll be able to see that nice hot pink. Make sure the water is like at a nice temperature. So we're all done with our bath, and this is how it's looking right now. Poor thing is freezing. So we're gonna go ahead and brush it. I always like to brush my dog while they're wet, because it does kind of straighten out the hair. If you typically get your dog straight out of the bath and then, like, you know, blow dry them, I would recommend try just brushing it a little bit, and you'll see the difference in the hair texture. I know. Come on. So this is our towel. Typically when we're blow drying a dog, you know, we always like hold a towel so that, you know, all the water is not flicking everywhere. And not only that, it does help the dog get dry, you know, faster. So one of our groomers decided to create this little sack for us. So pretty much it goes into our hand, just like this. I'll show you. It goes into our hand like this. Okay. And then practically doing this. So we're holding on to it so, you know, the dog is so, you know, you can even do that with it. And we're starting to get on hot pink. Here she is with our hot pink ears, hot pink tail. You say hi? Oh, there you go. And she smells so good too. You say hi, baby girl? I know. See, I've had enough of this.